So this is to a new acquaintance, masterblaster80. He said, I'm curious, why do people, or maybe addressed it to me, why do you believe in a God? Why do theists believe in a God? It's that first part that I remember. I'll get to, there's an and in there. I'd always had a sense of a God. I mean, I wasn't really raised in a religious household at all. Yeah, I mean, because it was Catholic and Muslim. You know, I was, you know, I was made to go to CCD, and my dad would always make fun of it, and, you know, the virgin birth's not real, that kind of stuff. Which I'm like, yeah, obviously, and, you know, it was only when I started in junior high that I started going to the mosque. But I had always, I think it's genetic, maybe. I think they'll find a gene or something like that. It's funny because when I was an atheist, big Christopher Hitchens fan, anti-theist, you know, shamedly I mocked religion. It was kind of mean to religious people. I still had the same feeling or sense that I would call God, even though I was saying I was an atheist. It just, I categorized it as something else. But I mean, initially, I could say other things of like, you know, the other things that come up, like self-awareness, you know, consciousness, you know, kind of like the qualia stuff, the absolute precision that the universe runs on, the Fibonacci stuff, which I know a lot of people would laugh at. Mathematics seem to be basically it shows a design, and there's a cosmological start to the universe, but that's not really, that wouldn't be, if you were talking to me about that, that wouldn't convince me. The initial thing is a sense of something like the Tao. This is not necessarily an afterlife, or God. That's why I'll write God G-D. I'll say the existing one, he who is. Sometimes I'll refer to him as heaven, or he, I'll just say, because it's actually in Orthodoxy that's usually what it's done, and that's why I wound up becoming Orthodox, is heaven, hell, and God were the same, but also for various other reasons. Looking at history, like morality is not, like our morality is from Christianity. It's humanism in our, what we consider common human decency, is directly from Christianity. It only comes from Christianity. That's not an insult or a challenge to people. I mean, you had Vikings, the Aztecs, all these other civilizations that some of them were honor-based, but it was Christianity that brought ideas of like, just be kind to somebody because they're a living being and they can feel pain, and it's wrong to hurt other people. Just innately it's wrong. But of the why, I wound up, you know, being like, wait a minute, I believe that we are, that the religious, why did the religious ape or religious rat survive? Religion, in the sense of spirituality, is helpful. So I wound up coming back to religion after anti-theism, still being an atheist, still would say, well, I don't believe in God or any, you know, really supernatural stuff. And it took a while. I'm not going to say how long, because it would really shock some people on here. And then I realized, oh, I am theistic. You know, I gained that back, I guess. But there's a lot of reasons I could give you of why, but I don't think I could really convey what I mean. I don't think it's possible. I think it's one of those things like quality. This is what I like about being Syriac Orthodox, is that we don't believe in proselytizing. Actually, proselytizing is against Christianity. Evangelizing is good, proselytizing isn't. That's like threatening people with hell or violence, kind of like what, you know, the Roman Catholics and Protestants did a lot. But yeah, it's kind of always been there. At funerals, I never felt close to God at all. I mean, people are like, doesn't it make you feel close to God? I'm like, no. It's you know, the things like the virgin birth and the resurrection and all that kind of stuff. Maybe I shouldn't comment on that. I'll leave this video for right now, and then I'll get to the and. Sorry, I can't believe I forgot the and part, but thank you, masterblaster80. I appreciate you responding. And if any more questions, just keep them coming. Take it easy, and peace to you.